Okay, so there is kind of the setup that we're at so far. I think it's looking pretty cute. I'm not sure why I didn't center this better, but it is what it is, and I think it's going to be fine. For the full boxes, I think I'm going to use the Let It Snow one as my quote box because that's kind of the vibes that I want to give off for this week. I will be honest, having all of these white boxes is a little tricky if you are like me and you don't have a cutting machine, although I might be purchasing myself one. We'll have to see. But as of right now, I don't have a cutting machine, so it's a little tricky, but we're gonna just make it work. I do think these two kind of go together, and then these two are kind of dimmed out, so I feel like they kind of go together. And then I think I'm going to split these two up and leave this one as my center because these both say like things about Christmas. So I kind of want to divide those up as well. So for the lovely planner boxes, if you line it up along the top, it makes the bottom box a little short if you're using a standard vertical size, but that doesn't really bother me. So I think it's going to be fine. I think I'm going to use these guys next. So let me see if I can get this. Okay, well, we're just going to make it work. I kind of messed up the very bottom, but I think it's going to be fine. All of these boxes, I'm just kind of hoping for the best, are the right size. I did my best with the tools that I had. Oh no. There we go. And then I think I'm going to use these guys next. I'm trying to decide which side goes with which. I think I'm going to do it in this order so that 2 boxes in a row don't both say Merry Christmas. That box is a little shorter than the rest, but I think it's going to be fine once everything is together. There we go. And then this one, because it basically matches the box that's on Wednesday, which you guys can't see right now. This box, I'm going to put it over here. And then I'm going to use the one that says ho, ho, ho on Monday. That one's also a little short, but I think it's going to be fine. All right, so that is kind of where we're at so far. The different length boxes I think is going to be fine because they're all like pretty much white backed, so it's going to be fine and not really noticeable. I think you guys can't even tell already. For the sidebar, I'm going to use 2 habit trackers. I'm going to use the red one and then the blue one because I feel like those are the hardest to reuse in a different spread. If it turns out that I want to use some leftovers in another spread. So that's going to be my plan. I'm just trimming the scrippy scraps off the top and bottom right now. There we go. Good enough. stick that one in as well. Then I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this washi next, even though it's kind of like blue on blue, because they're slightly different tones, and I think that's going to be fine. I'm leaving just the tiniest gap because I'm not crunched for space, so I might as well. And then I'm going to use the meal planning box because that's what I always use. There we go. And then I think this will fit at the bottom. Yep. There we go. All right, so sticking all this to the side, this to the side. I've got a lot of scrappy scraps, but it's gonna be okay. All right, so there we go. That kind of does the sidebar. Looking at the daily plans, I'm going to start out with these desk stickers from Creative Cavern Studio. I'm going to try to find my tweezers today. Okay. These are my Beauty 360 tweezers. They come from CVS. So I'm going to use these guys to mark work. I'm just gonna kind of like mix in the colors. None of the blues perfectly match the colors that are in here, but I feel like close enough. It'll be fine. So there is those, and then I need to pull two more. I think I want to use this one. I could use white maybe. Maybe I'll pull in this brighter blue. There we go. All right, that's going to cover the second half of the week. I can remember where these go. All right, perfect. I could reuse colors, but I just don't want to, so we're not going to. Also on Monday, I want to pull in, these are also from Creative Cavern Studio. These are the Aspen YouTubers. So that is going to be for my plan with me going up on Monday. And then I'm putting up the video for Fridays. I'm going to stick that there as well. So I think that's everything for Monday. Currently I actually have a work meeting scheduled on Monday. Let me see if I can fit this in as well. Okay, so I need to pick this guy up. We might be moving this meeting to Wednesday, but I'm not sure yet. So I think I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna fill it in on Monday and we'll move if necessary. There we go. So that is gonna go in like this. This just is the meeting sticker that came from the kit. And then I'm gonna stick this guy down. It's a little squished in there, but I think that's okay, rather than putting it at the bottom. Tuesday, no curling this week, because it is, oh yes, curling this week. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So these are stickers from the Prairie Planner. So I'm gonna stick those in. I finished that sheet, which is always great. And then I'm gonna pull the extra one for Thursday while I'm at it as well. I know, again, this blue doesn't perfectly match, but I think that it's gonna go fine, and I would love to use the curling rock side of these instead of just the other half. So that's gonna be my plan. Wednesday, I have planned drinks with some friends. This is a leftover, I believe, from Plannerology Studio. It just says drinks night on it, so I'm going to fill that in right here. There we go. And then for the second half of the week, I have these two guys already filled in. Thursday, we've got curling. Friday, I'm gonna post my video. I think this is gonna be my December book bujo. By the time you see this video, you already know. I think I have a movie night this night, but I'm not totally positive, so I'm not gonna fill it in. And then Saturday and Sunday are still very much up in the air. We might try to go to one of the holiday markets in the area. Might try to run some other errands, things like that. Not really sure. But this is what we're going to go with for the pre-planning. It's actually pretty full for me for pre-planning, at least of late. So I'm excited about that. So stick around for just a second and you can see the finished spread. Okay, here is the finished spread. I think it turned out super cute. I really like it. If I don't mention it came from the kit from Lovely Planner blog, I do have a decent amount of leftovers as is typical. So I'm just gonna throw that in my little leftover thing. For the bottom washi, the snowflakes come from Michaels, as does this other kind of snowflakey, this blue thing. And then the skinny stars come from Amazon. This top one is from Dollar Tree. All of these little desks are from Creative Cavern Studio. This is also Creative Cavern Studio. This is Sweet Kawaii Design with Craftsmith from that collab there. This is also Creative Cavern Studio, the Prairie Planner, Piper Paper Company, Prairie Planner, Creative Cavern Studio. Those are Creative Cavern Studio, Creative Cavern Studio, Creative Cavern Studio. This is from a Agenda 52 book from Hobby Lobby, Creative Cavern Studio, Creative Cavern Studio, Creative Cavern Studio. So definitely used a lot of stickers from her shop this week. I think it turned out really cute. It was fun to kind of pull in the blues in December still. So I think that was pretty fun, but I do love how it turned out and I think it's fun and cute. I had to move a few things around, but I think it turned out reasonably well despite not feeling great this half of the week, but definitely making progress and I'm starting to feel better as well. As always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know your highlight of the week down below as well. I would love to hear about that. And then follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. You can see in progress and finished spreads. I tag all the shops, show you bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye.